Hi, I'm Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. Now, modern dating has fostered a lot of bizarre philosophies that come along with it, which are very self-serving, but one may be bothering you in particular. You're with a partner. You're in what to you know is a relationship. However, your partner will not admit to themselves, to you, or to the outside world that you are in a relationship. They refuse to categorize this. They may say things like, let's not label it. I don't do labels. Let's just go with the flow. But the truth is, you know they're with you. You're together all the time. You're not with anybody else, but they won't give you this category. Why do they do that? It's like having an exit door behind you. It is a breath of mental freedom. Your partner is doing this because, in part, they know where they are. They know the reality, but they don't want to verbalize it because in verbalizing it, they're going to put pressure on themselves that's going to make them fearful of all the commitments involved. It's a way to abdicate responsibility. It's like a mind game. You play with yourself. I'm not really there. I know I'm there, but I'm not really there. And if they articulate that they are in a relationship to you, to their friends, to your friends, to your family, to their family, then they're also mentally held accountable for all the responsibility that goes with having an official partner. I know this is incredibly frustrating. I've watched people go through this, and they want so desperately to be acknowledged that they are indeed in a relationship. And I've also noticed that pushing against the river is of no help whatsoever. So if you're tired of having the same fights and you're tired of trying to gain traction by getting a category for what you know you have, I have another solution for you. I call it the the Tracy method. Tracy was a gal that I knew that was involved with a guy, and I met him when they first got together. And he said, quite frankly, I'm not doing anything here. I'm just kind of hanging out. She wanted to get a closer relationship. She wanted him to acknowledge they were together. She finally stopped antagonizing this guy. And she told me straight up, when I shut up, everything changed. She quit pushing against the river. She was smart enough to see the reality that she knew was correct. She could let her ego give up this category because she was looking at the truth of what existed. Don't you know, within a month or two, the guy was leaving more and more clothes at her place. Then he was staying over almost all the time. Then he officially moved in. Then they got married. When I shut up, everything changed. Now, your partner is not going to want to budge. This gives them some kind of emotional freedom to slowly and gradually accept the reality of where they are. If you can, put your ego aside and simply look realistically at what you are living day in and day out, and you've had no success with pushing them on this, I'd ask you to shut up and see if everything doesn't change. You're already there. Let them catch up with where they are indeed. Let them grasp this mentally. And you may see that the very thing that you wanted and kept pushing for comes to you easily and effortlessly. Thank you very much. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. And if you prefer to hear this on podcast, please tune into the Susan Winter Show. Thanks a lot.